Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to give you guys a 4-month update on how I am doing in my pregnancy. So right now I am currently 16 weeks pregnant. I will be 17 weeks tomorrow. So I wanted to do a little recap on how the 4th month of pregnancy has gone. So originally I wanted to do a weekly update for every week of my pregnancy, but I kind of feel like I won't have enough to add for every week as I continue going on further, because I feel like things are gonna start being the same or things aren't gonna change a lot in the 2nd trimester. And I kind of feel like that would be boring to watch. If you are interested in a weekly update video, let me know in the comments below and I will try to do that for you guys, but I just don't want to make videos repeating myself and going over the same things that are happening the week before. So in my last video, I was coming out of my 1st trimester into my 2nd trimester. So I thought that 16 weeks going into 17 weeks would be a good place to start. Also, as you can see from my previous videos, the background is completely different. Before I was sitting on our guest bed. We have just gotten rid of our guest bed because this is going to be our nursery. So I put our little swan rocker that we have because I thought that it would at least be something other than a blank wall. But yeah, we are getting ready to get this nursery put together, and that is something else that I want to film and bring you guys along with, and I'm so excited for that. So like I said, I am 16 weeks going on 17 weeks tomorrow, and a lot has changed since my last video or in my 1st trimester. So in my last video, I discussed that I was still nauseous and I was starting to feel better. I will say that from then until now, so I think I was about 12 weeks then, so from 12 to 16 weeks, I have felt amazingly better. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like I'm rarely ever nauseous like I was before, and I feel a lot more like myself. I will say that I'm still having a lot of heartburn and indigestion, so that is something new that I am dealing with, and it is equally not fun, but it is more tolerable than the nausea. I feel like I can do more and I can continue to push through it, and I feel like it's easier to manage than the nausea and sickness that I was experiencing before. Another thing that has changed the past couple of weeks is I am a lot more uncomfortable. So like my body is a lot more uncomfortable, my back is hurting, my hips are hurting, it's harder to find comfortable positions, and I know that that's something that's only going to get worse. So it's just starting out and it's not that bad, but I can definitely feel my body changing and I can definitely feel things happening. I know that sounds weird, but also I feel like there are certain times when I move certain ways, I can kind of feel sharp pains. And I always say that I feel like I can feel my uterus, but nobody ever understands what I'm saying. But it's like if I move a certain way, I can feel my uterus there. And I know that sounds so weird, but it's definitely growing. So at 17 weeks, baby girl is the size of an avocado. I believe that that is what the app said the last time I looked. So, I mean, that's pretty big for something inside your body, and it's crazy to think that it's only gonna get bigger, but I'm so excited for that. I will say I am so thankful to be feeling a lot better, and I feel like I can eat again and I have an appetite again, and when I do eat, I don't feel sick afterwards like I did before, and I feel like I can eat more and I can stomach more nutritious foods. So before I was just eating whatever I could eat that didn't make me sick, and a lot of that was not healthy foods, but now I'm starting to crave more of like the wholesome foods that I ate before. So I'm eating a lot more fruit, I'm eating a lot more protein and salads, which I know that some people are very weird about salads. So yes, I make sure that they're prepared properly, but just the healthy and better foods, that is what I'm craving more of. I will add that although I'm feeling a lot better and I'm a lot happier and I can feel the energy coming back, I don't love being pregnant. Some people say that it is the best time and they just love it and it feels great. I don't feel that way, and I hope that my mind changes, because I do want to love being pregnant, but I don't. And honestly, I am so ready for October to be here so that I cannot be pregnant anymore. Another thing that happened at 16 weeks, we had an ultrasound. So I never mentioned this in any of my videos or social media at all, because I wasn't concerned, nobody was really concerned, and it is a lot more common than I thought that it was. But when we went for our ultrasound at 7 weeks for our very first ultrasound, the doctor said that I had a subchorionic hematoma. And if you look that up, you can find all the information, but basically it was a blood clot that had formed in between, I believe, the uterine wall and where the placenta would attach. And it just is something that had to be monitored to make sure that I wasn't bleeding, because it could cause a separation from the placenta. Luckily, I never bled. I never had an issue. I think I spotted literally one time, and it was when I wiped, and never again. And everything was fine. So we had an ultrasound at 16 weeks just to make sure everything was okay, and it is gone, so that is not an issue. But we did get to see our baby, and that was really, really exciting. And I was actually measuring further along, so I think I was measuring 4 days ahead. So not a huge deal, but the ultrasound tech said that at my anatomy scan, we may reevaluate my due date. So that is subject to change. Also, at my 16-week appointment, my doctor asked me if I have started feeling her move. And I don't know if it's her. I keep telling myself it's not, that it's just gas bubbles. But my doctor said that no, she thought that I was feeling the baby move, because when she checked the baby, she said that she was very active, which means that she is healthy, and that I probably would start feeling her move very soon. And I will say that at night when I'm laying down in bed, like flat, I feel like little pops in my lower abdomen. So kind of like popcorn was what I saw somebody refer to it online, and that is exactly what it feels like. And the doctor says that that's her, so I don't know if that is truly her or if it is just gas or whatever, but I am going to say it's her. And I am so excited to start feeling her move more. So one thing that I spoke about in my last video was that I am taking Unisom and B6 every night, and that is what I started taking at 6 weeks to help with my nausea. I am still taking that at 17 weeks, even though I'm not nauseous during the day. Every time I've tried to come off of it, so there have been a couple times where I've tried to not take it because I hate taking medicine and I don't want to just take it if it's not necessary. But every time I have come off of it or skipped a day without it, I get sick the next day. Some days it's terrible where I literally can't stand up. Like I feel like the room is spinning, and if I stand up I instantly get sick. That's happened twice. And then the third time that I tried to come off of it, which was actually yesterday, I felt fine for the most part, and then at the end of the day I started getting sick, and I actually got sick. So that is something that I'm going to continue taking, and I'm going to speak with my doctor about it at my next appointment and just make sure it's okay. But for right now, I don't plan on coming off of it anytime soon because I hate feeling sick, especially when I'm feeling so much better now. But honestly guys, that is about it. Nothing has really changed except I'm feeling better, I'm eating better, I'm doing a lot more, so I'm starting to get my house back together. One thing that I really want to do before she gets here is go through every single room of our house and our garage and everything and declutter it and deep clean it. So I am starting to work on that a little bit, and I kind of want to make some videos of that, like a nesting process where we completely declutter our entire house. So that is also coming soon. So before I end this video, I am going to show you guys our ultrasound from our 16-week appointment, and I'm also going to show you my bump, because in my last video I had a couple of comments that said that they wish I would have showed my bump progress, and I didn't because I didn't have a bump. But this week, just this week, I've started showing, and it's officially to where I can't hide it anymore. Anything I wear, you can see it, and I love that because it's more real to me. And the more that things get real and the more that I can feel her, I get more excited and happy, and it's making me enjoy this process a lot more. So I am going to show that to you guys today. So the quality of this ultrasound is terrible. She was curled up in a ball the whole time, and it kind of was like her back was facing us more than anything. But the ultrasound tech said that everything looked great, and I even asked if she was okay to be curled up like that, and they said yeah, and if she wanted to stretch out she would. She was just being stubborn and didn't want to. But you can't really see in the ultrasound very well, but you can see her hands. I'm gonna try to get close. And you can see her little fingers in there too. So that's really reassuring to know that everything looks great so far. And I'm really excited for our anatomy scan in a couple weeks to get more detailed images of what she looks like. So now I'm gonna raise the camera up and stand up and show you guys my bump. Okay guys, so here is my little bump. Sorry if the shadow is on it. I'll turn this way and show you. It's still very small, and it's still very like low, I feel like, but it is definitely there. Okay guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so much for following along with my pregnancy journey. Let me know in the comments below if you would like me to do weekly updates or monthly updates or any other videos that you would like me to film. I say this every video, but I am starting to feel so much better. So I'm ready to start getting videos out twice a week like I did before, and hopefully soon we will have the nursery put together so I can finally have a good backdrop that's not me sitting on the ground with a swan behind me or a blank wall or a random bed. But again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.